MSNBC host Nicolle Wallace is beyond frustrated with former President Donald Trump's behavior towards judges, particularly his comments targeting a judge's daughter on Truth Social. Wallace vehemently condemned Trump's actions, highlighting the potential risks and consequences of his attacks on the judiciary, RadarOnline.com has learned. Wallace, accompanied by former federal judge Michael Luttig and other guests, criticized Trump for attempting to undermine the credibility of the justice system. "So, it's time to do something different," Wallace said as she tossed her script to the side. We're not going to have this conversation again. I have come on the air with breaking news about requests for gag orders because of threats for judges and their kids more times than I could count today before I got ready." She emphasized the seriousness of the situation, stating, "Judges don't have Secret Service protecting them," pointing out the vulnerability of judges and their families in the face of threats and intimidation. "What are we going to do different? Because Donald Trump sure as hell isn't changing." Judge Luttig weighed in on Trump's motives, suggesting that the former president's ultimate goal was to discredit the courts in anticipation of potential legal rulings against him. "We all have to understand that from the first time that the former president began his attacks, vicious attacks, on the federal courts and the state courts and their judges, his objective was to delegitimize those courts so that when and if they ruled against him in the various matters that he's been charged with, then at least his followers, if not a good part of the nation, would dismiss those rulings against him as having been politically inspired and motivated," he told the host. By delegitimizing the judiciary, Trump aimed to cast doubt on any unfavorable judgments and sway public opinion in his favor. The incident that triggered this heated discussion involved Manhattan prosecutors requesting clarification on a gag order imposed on Trump after he made disparaging remarks about the judge's daughter. Trump accused Judge Juan Merchan of bias due to his daughter's political affiliations and criticized the gag order as an infringement on his freedom of speech. Merchan defended his decision to issue the gag order, citing Trump's previous statements that posed a threat to the administration of justice. The order prohibited Trump from making public statements about witnesses, counsel, or court staff involved in the case.